us Dr. Nalini Patil, the principal of SNDT College of Education, Pune. She is the principal of the SNDT College right now, but she was earlier the principal of Sri S.H. Naik College of Education, Navapur. She is the in charge principal. She was the in charge principal of that college as well. Basically, Nalini Patil ma'am has her MSc in physics and later she did her PhD in education. She has to her credit many books related to education, and she has certification courses as well done from the London, Mumbai and other prestigious examinations. She is the member of many committees, to name few. She is a member of organizing committee of many national conferences held at SNDT College, SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. She is the conveyor of publicity and press committee. She is the member of school committee. She is the member of she is a member, Senate member of SNDT Women's University as well. She is a member of curriculum framework committee. She is the coordinator of the PhD entrance test. She is the member of examination reform committee, paper setting panel. She is the member of inspection team of teacher training institution, National Council for Teacher Education, that is NCTE, Bhopal. Uh, she is the dean of faculty of education. She has been in academic council as well. She is in the advisory committee as well of Women Study Center, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. She is the advisor committee of the National Service Scheme, CET Education, College of Education, Jalgaon as well. She has, to her credit, 8 PhD students. 3 of them have submitted, and 6 of them are still working on their PhD thesis. To her, she has also had a minor research project, a study of effect of inquiry training model on learning of environmental education and reasoning ability of tribal students. And the University Grants Commission, that is UGC, gave the funding for this. She has many publications, a couple of conference papers as well. And I'll not go into all this because I am sure that we all are eager to listen to ma'am. Nalini ma'am, thank you so much for joining in. Happy Dasara. And over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the nice introduction, Nalini. Good morning. Namaskar. We are celebrating Navratri, and today is Vijayadashmi. Yes, in celebrating this divine feminine, we can recognize the real beauty of life. Feminine is the powerful dimension of life. Without the feminine energy or Shakti, there would be nothing in existence. The love and compassion that can be provided by a feminine is limitless. And this energy can liberate the humanity. We celebrate the Navratri, the limitlessness of a feminine. When she decides to be inherently, each of us the substance within us. Just we need to brush up. We need to bring that Shakti out and change the world around us. Today, let's see how we can move from being a lady to being a powerful woman, the Shakti. Actually, I'm not going to tell you anything new. We all know, but we ignore them. Maybe because we have a lot of work, job, kids, family, friends. So first of all, I want to share a small story with you. A story is about adding value, addition of value. Many years ago, uh, An auctioneer was selling off the estate of a wealthy industrialist. As the auction came to close, the tired auctioneer held up a dusty, discolored old violin and asked mockingly, "What am I bid for this? $100? No takers? Do I hear $75? $50? $25? No one. How about $1? And the laughter echoed around the empty hall. A faint, cracked voice interrupted the laughter. "Excuse me, I have a moment of your time." A bent old man shuffled up to the auctioneer and reached for the violin with a thin, pale hand. With his back to the audience, the old man plucked each string and expertly adjusted the tuning pegs. Slowly turning to the audience, he motioned for silence and then placing the violin gently under his chin and began to play. Lovely, clear notes filled the room, and the audience sat frozen with old man serenaded them with a heavenly solo. When the solo ended, the old man bowed deeply at the waist, handed the violin to the auctioneer, and walked slowly out the door as everyone burst into spontaneous applause. And the smiling auctioneer held up the old violin and shouted above the noisy crowd, "Now, what have I bid for this extraordinary instrument? 1,000?" To the man in top hat. "I hear 2,000 from the woman in the front." "Yes, back to the gentleman. 3,000, you say." "Do I hear four?" "Four it is." "Do I hear 5,000?" "Five it is." "Five going once, five going two, twice, and five going thrice. Sold." This finally crafted violin, an exceptional value, I must say, at $5,000. Friends, this story paints vivid picture of the concept of value and to maximize how to maximize it. The At the beginning of the story, the value of the violin was only $1. But by the end of the story, the value had jumped an amazing 5,000%. All it took to dramatically increase the value of the nearly worthless violin uh, was for one knowledgeable person to make just few minor adjustments to the string and then to release the violin's fullest potential by playing it with skill and passion. The theme of the story and the theme of power of being the self is the same. That is, the value of the product, like the violin, and the value of a person like you and me can increase 100 times over, even 1,000 times over, with just a little fine tuning. In other words, being self is a whole new way of thinking about yourself and how you relate to the world around you. In short, to get the most of our God given abilities and talents, we have to reprogram ourselves. But how? Let me tell you one secret. Science has proven that our intelligent quotient, IQ, is pretty much fixed at birth. No matter how much you study, no matter how you motivated, um, you can raise your IQ only a few points. And recent studies shows that IQ accounts for only 20% of our success in life. The other 80% of what we achieve can be attributed to our emotional intelligence, or we can say EQ. And the most exciting news for all of us is EQ, unlike IQ, can be improved at any time during our lives, which means we can control 80% of our achievement, just as the value of violin was improved dramatically by a simple tuning. So the value of self can increase dramatically by simple tuning of your UQ, emotional intelligence, with 10 simple principles, which we are going to discuss now. So, are you ready, friends? The first principle is take responsibility. Actually, Abraham Lincoln rightly said that you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. There are two kinds of people on the road of life: passenger and drivers. People who take responsibilities are the drivers of the world, and people who don't are the passengers. The drivers are making the decisions on which way to turn and how fast to go, where to stop. The drivers are having fun and living with passions. The drivers are enjoying the fruits of taking responsibility. Responsibility is a joy, not a job. You are the only person who is responsible for your success or failure. You are responsible for creating your own dream or setting your own goals. And yes, one very important thing is don't play the blame game. So please take the responsibility for who I am and what I become, and make you more valuable than you ever demand. And that's why let's dare to dream. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. A great definition of a dream is a blueprint for your ultimate achievements. The difference between dream and fantasy is that dream are attainable, and dreaming is ongoing process, a journey, not a destination. Because 10 years back, I dared to dream, and today those dreams have become a reality. And that's why today I have a whole new set of dreams. Let's discuss about the three stages of dreaming. Starting with stage one, think your dream. You have got to sit down and brainstorm about all the things you would like to achieve in your life, and then write them down. Make your dream book and write down 100 dreams. Ask yourself, what if? What if question? Answer to what if questions can get your dreams flowing faster and stronger than ever. Stage two is turning your dream into reality, to visualize your dream. So when you visualize, you start with vague idea of what is you want, okay, and then you sharpen the focus until the picture becomes clear and sharp in your mind. In other words, what you're doing is shaping your dream. You are shaping your dream means you are shaping that dream into a vision. And you know what vision is? Vision is the art of seeing the things which are invisible to others. And we all are very much aware of the vision of Walt Disney. Yes, we are. And now stage three for the stage three is plan your dream. The planning stage separates the drivers from the passengers. Planning means you have committed yourself to walking the walk instead of talking the talk. For planning your dream, firstly, write a personal mission statement. Then break your dream down into goals and write to-do list. A mission statement is nothing more than a written statement of your purpose of life. It could be just a sentence, like a slogan, or it could be a couple of paragraphs. That's up to you. For example, my mission in life is to give more than I take and to spread joyfulness as much as possible. The best way to write a mission statement for self is to ask yourself, what is my purpose in life? And your answer will pretty much describe your mission statement. Step two is write down your goals. Friends, always remember one thing. You and only you are responsible for you. That means you are responsible for your dreams, you are responsible for your vision, and you are responsible for your mission statement. And you are responsible for writing down your goals. So, to get started, all you need is pencil, paper, and few guidelines. So, first of all, you need to take 5 sheets of paper and then write in a big letter at the top of each page the 5 F's. The 5 F's are faith, friends, and fitness. Faith, friends, fitness, family, and finances. Now, on the left side of each of the 5 pages, write down long-term goals, short-term goals, and immediate goals. Now you are ready to write down your goals. Okay. All you need to keep in mind is that um, a goal needs to be specific, measurable, challenging, and have completion date. For example, uh, you may be, suppose you may be 40 pound overweight, and your dream is to lose 40 pounds and keep it off. Okay. Here is the way you could break down a dream into goals. How that? Long-term goal. I will reach my ideal weight and maintain that weight within 5 pounds. Now, what will be the short-term goal? I will lose 40 pounds over next 12 months, which is less than 4 pounds a month or 1 pound per week. Okay. And now, immediate goals. Here we can write, I will limit the number of calories I consume to 2000 a day. I will walk 20 minutes every morning before breakfast. And I will lose 2 pounds by Sunday night. Here you can add more. Now it's clear. Now it's very clear to you that how to break down a dream into smart goals. Okay. And now you must do one very important thing. Okay, that is break down these goals into a daily to-do list. That is very much important, and you could conquer the world. So here we can repeat the main points of dare to dream are think your dream, visualize your dream, and plan your dream. So friends, dare to dream and conquer yourself. Okay? The next principle is the power of belief. You have probably heard Henry Ford's famous observation about belief. And that is, Ford said, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. I love this quote because it sums up the essence of belief. If you think you can do something, well, you are right. You can. But if you think you can't do that very same thing, you can't. Amazing, isn't it? So we can say that people succeed not only the basis of their merits, but on the basis of their belief. Remember the story of Albert Einstein and many more. If they would have said, I can't, the life would have been different for all of us. Today, let's bury the I can't. Like the teacher from Chick Moorman's book, Teacher Talks. One morning, Donna asked her fourth grader students to take out a clean sheet of paper and instructed to write the words I can't in a big capital letters at the very top of the page. Then she asked them to make a list of all the things that they couldn't do. And students, some of them wrote, I can't do regular homework. I can't do 10 push-ups. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do blah, blah, blah. When all the list completed, teacher asked the students to fold them in half and drop them in the empty shoebox on her desk. Once all papers were collected, Donna put the lid on the box um, and tuck it under her arm and instructed the students to follow her out the door. And they reached to the corner of playground. And Donna announced, children, we are gathered here today for a very serious occasion. We are going to bury I can't. She then proceeded to dig a hole in the ground. The digging took 10 minutes because all of the kids want to want a turn. Now, the 3 feet deep hole was ready. Donna gently placed um, the box of I can't into the grave. Yes. And then she turned towards the two students and asked them to form a circle around the grave, join hands, and bow their heads. And Donna has delivered an unforgettable eulogy. Friends, we gather today to honor the memory of I can't. While he was with us on earth, he touched the lives of everyone, some more than others. His name has been spoken in every public building, schools, and city halls. Today, we have provided I can't with a final resting place. He is survived by his brothers and sisters. I can, I will. May I can't rest in peace. And may everyone present uh, uh, pick up their lives and move forward in his absence. Amen. Om Shanti. As the part of the funeral, Donna cut out paper tombstone and wrote in big black letters these words: I can't. The person of the name of that person, you know, and may he rest in peace. And the date. This paper tombstone hung in Donna's classroom for the rest of the year. Whenever one of her students forgot and said, I can't, Donna would point to the tombstone. More often than not, the student would smile and rephrase the statement with I can, because I can't was no more. So friends, um, we're talking about belief, and I would like to pinpoint that belief in ourselves is essential. That's for sure. But there is more to life than just you. No matter how independent you are, and mm, uh, actually, our family, friends, society are also equally important. You know that truly successful people believe in their families. They believe in their friends. They believe in their country. And last but not least, truly successful people believe in something larger than all the world. They believe in life and they believe in God, the Shakti and energy. The fourth principle of the power of being self is the courage to take action. Work started is work half done. We just need to take that first step in doing something, doing anything. Usually, we keep avoiding the work with silly excuses. We are just procrastinating. Due to this, we lose opportunities and do do one thing. What every night, note down the task you did towards your goals. Success is always only a step ahead. So, um, courage to take the action. Okay. And the principle 5 is attitude is everything. Do you know? Everybody lights up a room. Some when they enter and some when they leave. It's one of those small truths that all of us can relate to. We love cheery, optimistic people because they light up our lives with their positive enthusiasm and passion. We love being around them because of their attitude. No question about it. People with great attitudes lights up the room when they enter it. Hmm? And we also know the opposite types, negative people. It seems that people with bad attitudes just aren't happy unless they are unhappy. That means some people never happy. They brighten up a room when they leave because they take their dark view with them. We compare bad attitude to good attitude. Yes, we can compare. Uh, so a bad attitude blames others and when things go wrong, but good accept responsibility for making mistake. A bad attitude makes excuses and good get results. Bad says get going and the good let's get going. For bad attitude, life is a trial to endure, and for good, it is as an adventure to enjoy. So what kind of person would you prefer to be? Friends, life isn't a dress rehearsal. You only go around once. There is no once more. So please choose to be somebody. Okay. And find for that, develop productive habits. Change your habits and you can change your life. Before we go on, let's take a moment to define the word habit. Um, so we all have a clear understanding of what habits are and how they significantly impact our lives. Accordingly, accordingly to Webster's New Dictionary, a habit is an, an acquired pattern of actions that is so automatic and it's difficult to break. Listen, difficult to break. You may know about the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Covey spent years studying successful people in order to identifying the behavior of effective people. And Covey was the first person who pointed out the awesome power of effective habits and to communicate the idea that effective habits can be learned. We can be taught to others. So, friends, replace your bad habits with good habits. And manage your emotions. Make your emotions work for you, not against you. There are three powerful emotions. Those are fear, worry, and enthusiasm. So, all we have fear of unknown, and we have fear of failure and rejection. Okay. So, how to manage this fear? Face it. Don't avoid it. The best way to manage fear is to understand it, and then use it as a motivator. The same could be said for managing the second emotion, worry. मराठीत म्हटलं तर चिंता आणि चिता याच्यात फक्त एक अनुस्वाराचा फरक असतो. Worry is like rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So the best way to manage worry is to get out of your rocker and go and do something productive. Don't allow the worry to paralyze you. And the very important emotion is enthusiasm. Always remember, the genuine enthusiasm is a way of life. To be alive is to be enthusiastic. So let's prepare ourselves for success. Everyone knows the iceberg analogy, okay? Um, which can be applied in many situations. Success is like an iceberg. What people see is only a tip of our hard work and dedication, failure, and persistence. The desired success can be achieved on strong basis of all this. But friends, don't forget, don't forget to keep balance in your lives. What does it mean? Do you remember when you first learned how to ride a bike? What happened when you learn um, uh, uh, when you lean too far to one side? You fell over, didn't it? So the next time you compensated a bit too much to other side and crash, you fail again. Eventually, through trial and error and lots of practice and a couple of scrapped knees, you learn first the value of balance, and second, you learn how to keep your balance. Lo and behold, after you learn how to balance dead center in the middle of your bike, you could ride for miles on end without every falling. Do you remember that feeling? Wasn't that a terrific accomplishment? You bet it was. And that's exactly what can happen when you get your life in balance. You see, life is like riding a bicycle. If you are balanced in life, you will fall. That means if you are off balance in life, you will fall, which means you won't be able to reach your destination and you certainly won't enjoy your journey. So the key to balancing your life is to allot equal amount of time and attention to all five F's: faith, family, fitness, friends, and finances. So just like a wheel. Now, last but not least, change or be changed. COVID-19 is the best example of this. It's a story about a couple of frogs that were dropped into two pans of water sitting on stove. The first frog was dropped into a pan of hot water, and he immediately reacted to the heat and jumping out the pan. The second frog was placed into a pan of cold water, and the burner was turned on low. Then the heat was gradually increased so that the temperature of the water rose only a degree at a time. Change was occurring, but because it was gradual, the frog ignored it. He stayed in the pan until the temperature reached boiling. Friends, needless to say that frog is history. The moral of the story is change or be changed. The first frog changed. He jumped out of the pan and hoped away to clock another day. But the second frog was changed. He stayed in the water, ignoring or perhaps denying the gradual change in the water temperature. So start making the changes you need to make today so that you can become a person you want to be tomorrow. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Be the power, be a Shakti, and enjoy your life to the fullest. So, Shubham Bhavatu. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Such a great, phenomenal, and outstanding speech. Good morning, everyone, and happy Dasera to all. On the behalf of Indology Foundation, SNDT Women's University, and Sinhaga Institute, I take this privilege to give a thanks Principal Nalini ma'am. I am Vaishali. Thanks you a lot to Principal Nalini ma'am, Nalini Patil ma'am. Your insights about self and feminism is enlightened us greatly. Feminize the most powerful dynamics of life. To love and passion is limitless inside her. You need to bring out that Shakti inside woman. Concept of value and how to maximize it is given clear picture how to be being self and how to relate to the world. How to reprogram ourselves. IQ is fixed and emotional percent can be improved so we can improve the value of ourselves. It is very much in our hand. Take responsibility where to stop and of life. Responsibility is a joy. This your insight will make people to think upon and how it is joyful. Dare to dream concept is great and dreaming is journey, is eye opener. Even you elaborate upon how to dream. Mission of life to give as much as you can. How we are solely responsible for everything. Our own life. Faith, family, fitness, finance. These 5 Fs. How to set a goal and how it should be. This your advice is truly beneficial in our life. Elaboration on power of belief. Belief is ourselves. Belief in ourselves is essential and life is more than that. The story of Donna taught us a lot and profound. Successful people believes in attitude. There is no once more. Change your habits. You can change your life. Most important suggestion. Make your emotions and not against you is such a powerful statement. Don't allow the worry to enter in your life. That is a big dig in your life. Genuine enthusiasm is the way of life. Importance of balance. Such a your philosophy will encourage many more and definitely they will benefit of it. They will get benefit of it. Be the power and be the Shakti. This is a real fantastic message. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Nalini ma'am, for your great insights. You blessed us with your knowledge and with your all insights. It's great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now it's my appeal to audience. Yes, ma'am. It's great. Now it's appeal to audience. Please like, subscribe our YouTube channel, our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram. Please visit there. And another session in the afternoon at 12. Please join us. It will be give you pleasure. Thank you. Nalini ma'am, such a
Thank you,
outstanding
Vaishali.
speech. Thank you. Happy Dasera to everyone once again.
Happy Dasara to everyone.
Yes. Session. I am announcing now. The session is over. Thanks, audience. Thanks a lot for joining us.